problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos.
On the set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check. Shoot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go out. Look, squeeze. Hey, Delta. Safety's creeping. Hey, yo, cheetah. Be Griffin.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
I'm coming after you. 55. Check. 154. Go. Sponge. Hey, lock it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down, Titans.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Let's go, D.
Switch. Check nickel. Protein spill. Check. Snap.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper. Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Mike by four.
Get that ball, hey, box drop. Go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Set. 15, Ronnie. 54. Cujo Corker.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm coming. 22 jet bomber. Bam. Check 52. Check 3. Back. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey, Sam up.
On first down, Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 31, check 31.
No, go. Hey, wahoo.
Right there, 54, right there. 50.
Look at me. Go. He's gone. Shoot.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Leo.
Henry running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the ready.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Five.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Focus, defense, focus.
Kill. 6-6, bullet high.
He's coming. Double up.
Roll out. Snap.
On 1st down, Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
I got you, boy. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, alert 3.
Look, squeeze. Go.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check the backer.
25, check 25. Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
Hard.
Slam.
Bravo.
From the 27, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 27 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On second down, it's Lindsey. He's got a first down past the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, Norm.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Ready, 50, plant.
Watching it grind. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Lead river.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Just like that.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
All day, every day, any day.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He completes this to Sutton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves.
Go! Ready!
From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
On the double.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Team 6. Get it.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Tannehill now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Austin. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Safe. 5.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
61, match box, let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Get it.
He's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Indy, 6-6, pull it high.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Check three, check three, check three.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
2nd and 11. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Uses the stiff arm. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now it's Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Another run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here we go.
On first down, Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.